Hello and welcome back to day 36 of our Lenten Paeans. We're here again in the background noise of the church, the scaffolding being put up in the church to finish off the decorating. Come along to the church and have a look. It's looking rather good, if I must say. So we jump ahead to the letter to the Galatians. So Galatians chapter 1 verses 6 through 10. I am astonished that you are so quickly deserting the one who called you to live in the grace of Christ and are turning to a different gospel, which is really no gospel at all. Evidently, some people are throwing you into confusion and are trying to pervert the gospel of Christ. But even if we or an angel from heaven should preach a gospel other than the one we preach to you, let them be under God's curse. As we have already said, so now I say again, if anyone is preaching to you a gospel other than what you accepted, let them be under God's curse. Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ. I love this. One of Paul's letters to the people of Galatia, and he's
so much to unpack.
Telling them what's what.
Yeah.
He said, we've taught you the gospel. You've heard the gospel. You accepted it as the truth, and now other people are coming along and you being persuaded by them because the story sounds good or something like that.
Which really resonates with society now, to me.
It does, yeah.
There's so much out there in terms of how you should look, what you should wear,
yes,
how you should think. That actually, it's almost like having that alternative gospel, isn't it? With all the filters of parenting, the idyllic day out with children, and there's there's so much out there now to make you feel like you should be being different and turning your back on perhaps what you know to be right.
It's just thinking back to when I was knee high. Easter would be something special because Mum and Grandma and Dad were all dressed up in suits and rather flashy clothes and fancy hats and things, and I didn't get it.
Yeah, but that evidently some people are throwing you into confusion. It is a confusing world out there at the moment.
Yes, especially with what's going on in the Middle East. Goodness, we were taught so much about Israel being the chosen people.
Yeah.
What are they doing now?
Yeah.
You've got to question it and question whether they are actually listening to God or whether they have been persuaded by some world leaders to go and do something else.
And that then filters down to everyday man, doesn't it? What we hear on the news of what's going on, and people form their own opinion and then try and force that opinion upon someone else. And when you've got really young, impressionable minds out there at the moment that are being sort of coerced into thinking certain ways, it's really scary. It is really scary. Yet the Bible gives us so much teaching of actually, if you can turn your back on that and stay true to this.
Because Paul's not saying don't do this.
No.
He's saying, look, you know the gospel, you have been taught it, you agreed with it, that's what brought you to Christ, and now you going and doing something else. He says, I'm not going to be judge or jury, I'll leave that up to God. And when you read various other verses in the Bible that tell you what God will do to people who go against him, I wouldn't want to be them. But it's our choice, but we've got to make the right choice.
As Christians, we have that choice set upon us within the Bible. And yet, as you say, we have to make the choice. No one's saying that everyone's got to have the same opinion on everything.
Yes.
But,
Yes.
Who are we trying to win the approval of?
Yeah, because if we're trying to win the approval of man, that's all we'll ever achieve. But as soon as we start on the path of doing God's will, things change. And we'll be covering a bit more of that in a few days' time. But
interesting one.
I'll be trying to win the approval of human beings or of God. Something to think about. And something to not just think about in passing, but to stop, read through the first chapter of Galatians and find out where you think your ideas align with. Well, there we go. Another one. Another day. Another movie. Thank you, Charlotte, for joining us. And thank you all for joining us online. It has been wonderful to do these Lenten Paeans with you. God bless. We hope and pray these sessions will give you something positive to see and look forward to, something you may wish to share with others. Please do. You can see this series unfold on our YouTube channel at St Felix, Rendlesham, and by visiting our church website, rendleshamchurch.org. Should you wish to contact us, please do so by email on info@rendleshamchurch.org. God bless, and we'll see you in the next video.